Hello student, it is the continuation of the previous video. So the next sum is proof that tan inverse x plus cot inverse x plus 1 equals to tan inverse 1 plus x square. Now first I will do that. I will convert from cot inverse to tan inverse. What is the reason of that? Because we know that there is a formula regarding tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Then I can apply the formula. That's why first from cot inverse I will do tan inverse. That means I will write LHS tan inverse x plus tan inverse 1 by x plus 1, because we know that cot inverse x means tan inverse 1 by x, just like that. Now tan inverse a plus tan inverse b. What is the formula? Tan inverse a plus b by 1 minus ab. That means tan inverse, now I will calculate this one, x square plus x plus 1 by x plus 1, and here it will be, just cancel it out, you will get tan inverse x square plus x plus 1. Now this one you have to prove, then we will write equals to RHS proved. Whenever some separate angles will be there and some separate operator also, at that time I have to convert to the same operator. You can also convert tan to cot, but it is easier to memorize the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, so I have done this one. Now the next one, you have to prove this. So first tan inverse 1 by p plus q is there, and tan inverse q by p square plus q plus 1. Now think properly. In this term, the format in the denominator is 1 plus ab. Now ab how will you get? If I will take common p from there, then I will get p plus q. Okay, so that means p into p plus q, that one is ab. So 1 plus ab is already there. That means we have to write in the numerator that a minus b, because one formula is there, tan inverse a minus b by 1 plus ab. So this one will be as it is, tan inverse 1 by p plus q plus tan inverse. Now this one I will write 1 at first plus take common p from there. So it will be p plus q. Now here q is there. I will just check once that if I will write a minus b, then q comes or not. Yes, p plus q minus p. If I will write p plus q minus p, then see q is coming here. That means tan inverse a minus b by 1 plus ab. So this one will be as it is, plus tan inverse p plus q means tan inverse a minus tan inverse b. So tan inverse p plus q, tan inverse p, up to this one done. Now tan inverse 1 by p plus q, what does it mean? We can write it as cot inverse p plus q plus tan inverse p plus q minus tan inverse p. Now tan inverse x plus cot inverse x, what is the formula of that? Pi by 2. So pi by 2 minus tan inverse p, that means it will be cot inverse p. Since tan inverse x plus cot inverse x equals to pi by 2, so pi by 2 minus tan inverse x means cot inverse x, just like that. Here you will write equals to RHS proved. So whenever you will see such expression, then you will think first that 1 plus. So what is the formula there, where in the denominator part there is 1 plus. That means 1 plus ab, and here also we can observe that p can be taken as common. That's why 1 plus ab I have written first, then I will check that a minus b is coming or not. Next one, proof that tan inverse x minus tan inverse y equals to sin inverse this one. So first I will convert tan inverse x minus tan inverse y in one tan inverse, means the formula is there, the tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy, but the result is there in sin inverse. So from there I have to convert, means from tan inverse I will convert to sin inverse using Pythagoras theorem. So first I will write LHS, the formula is here, tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy, but whenever you will start from this expression, okay. First you will copy it, then write down equals to this one, but the answer is in sin inverse, so that's why I have to convert from tan to sin. Now we know that if I will apply the Pythagoras theorem here, p by b, perpendicular by base, so x minus 1 plus xy, that means this one will be x minus y whole square plus 1 plus xy whole square. Now you have to simplify this one, that means x square minus 2xy plus y square plus 1 plus 2xy plus y square, that one will be cancelled, sorry, y square x square, that means it will be x square plus 1, I will take common from here, x square plus 1, this one, then take y square as common, so what it will be, 1 plus x square. So from here we can write equals to root over 1 plus x square into 1 plus y square. From here take 1 plus x square as common, then the remaining part will be 1 plus y square. So here it is the hypotenuse. Now what is the formula of sin inverse from tan inverse? Since tan inverse is p by b, it is done. So sin inverse it will be p by h. P means x minus y by, this one will be root over 1 plus x square into 1 plus y square. Now I will say some formula here. Suppose if tan of tan inverse x will be there, okay, that is only x. Suppose if I will take sec of sec inverse x, that will be also x, means if I will take the same operator, tan, tan inverse, sec, sec inverse, whatever it will be. Suppose if I will take cosec, cosec inverse, okay, so whatever this value will be there, this one, that one I can write it directly. Similarly, if I will take that, if it will be reverse, then also the answer will be same. Suppose if I will take tan inverse tan x, okay, then also it will be x, but actually this one depends on some principal value, but in most of the cases I will take that if both are same, then just this part I will take. I am taking one sum here. It is given that sec square tan inverse 3 plus cosec square cot inverse 4. You have to find the value of that. Now how will you do? Since if both of them will be same, I can write this one directly. So here first I will convert from tan inverse to sec inverse. Why? Because sec is there, that's why. If both are sec, then I can just take that value. So tan inverse 3, now tan means always p by b. So if I will take a right angle triangle, that means 3 by 1. So this one will be 3 square plus 1 square, that means root 10. So here I will write sec square. Now we need sec inverse. So from here I can write sec means what? Tan means p by b, cos means b by h, and sec means h by b. So h by b means root 10 by 1. So just root 10 I will write. Similarly, here it is cosec. So first I will convert from cot to cosec, because if I will take it to cosec inverse, then I can write the value from there. So cosec cot inverse 4 is there. Now cot means b by p, so this one will be 17. Cosec square, cosec inverse. Now sin p by h, cosec h by p, so it will be root 17. Now notice one thing properly. Here it is square, so I have to write root 10 whole square. Okay, and here also I will write root 17 whole square. Since this one is square, just like that sec square x, what does it mean? Sec x whole square, so root 10 whole square. Here also cosec square, cosec inverse root 17, that means square is there, so root 17 whole square. It will be 10 plus 17, 27. Here you will write RHS proof.